Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Now, I realize that I released Adventure over 6 months ago, but in my defense, I had over 2 hours of behind-the-scenes footage to sift through, and I completely forgot about doing any of this until May. So, you want to know how I did it, huh? I started working on the film for the 2017 Bricks in Motion Summer Contest titled Spirit of Adventure. The theme for the contest was, as the title implies, adventure, and that's where the idea for this film spawned. So, I figured I'd start doing some updates before the middle of production rolled around. Today is July 6th. I missed the 4th by a couple of days. I was planning to start then, but I forgot. Oh well. Anyway, I've got an idea nailed down, and as you can see, I've got a bunch of notes here. I've got a couple of trips coming up this month, so we'll see how much work I can actually get done, which was not much. I worked on the script through the summer, but I didn't finish it until mid-September, so at that point I decided to keep working on the script and make the project a long-term goal. Right now, I've got the script. It's basically finished. It's 11 and a half pages right now. I'm going to be getting the lines from the other two main voice actors in the next couple weeks. I finally scheduled stuff with the voice actors, so I am trying to turn this into a temporary recording studio. It's a little bit echoey, but I'll set up some blankets and stuff. I also need lights in here. That's kind of a problem. Anyway, this is the studio in its finished form. I hung blankets on the walls for sound dampening, strung up Christmas lights for fill light, and I used 2 little TV trays as desks.
Just don't say what, just go, the heck? Fool!
You guys remember what you were, your characters and everything, right?
Mm-hmm, except her name.
Sandy.
Sandy.
That's my phone!
A couple friends of mine took the roles of Sandy and Dr. Montgomery, and I had them ad-lib almost every single line in the film by asking them questions and prompting them with general ideas of what I wanted them to say. How do you know Zach, and how long have you known him?
I've known Zach for a couple of years. We met when I started becoming a student in college, and we've been friends for quite a while. I'd say I trust him with my life. It's funny, we were actually on a test together, and we both did an equal amount of the work on the test.
We're gonna render these as MP3s, just...
MP3s? So beneath my time. Royal Academy in the center of the air. Real education, not this flim-flam. Children are taught these days.
A little too much national treasure.
I know, this is a historical document. It's a declaration of independence, man. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful.
I don't even know where he got the clue. Certainly not my side of the family.
Wait, what time period is this?
This is nowadays.
No, this is modern.
The ship is 17th century, but the film is modern.
Okay.
With the voice lines in hand, it was now time to build some sets, starting with the interview vignette. I reused some techniques that I used for the studio set in Draw, which my friend Sean helped me to design, but I spent way too long trying to get the table and the chair to look right, despite how simple they are. It is Christmas Eve, and these shoot, and my replacement webcam just came in. My other one, the cord was failing or something, I don't know. But, I got a new one. There we go. I just finished filming the first interview shot on this set right here. It's a little bit rough, but I'm gonna keep it because I'm still getting back into the swing of it. But I've officially started production now. Alright, today is January 13th. I just finished up the final interview shot on this set. I was getting a little bit of flicker with this shot, but not enough to really keep me from using it. So I've got about 3 minutes, I think, total footage. These are all the different clips from the interview room. So next I think I'm going to work on building the Arctic set. Time for an unboxing video. I ordered some parts for the Arctic scenes, and here they are. This is for some sand. take Zach here, get him all ready for the Arctic. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just now setting up to film one of the sequences that I'm probably dreading the most, and that is a roughly 50 or 60 second long chunk of dialogue from the doctor here, where he's talking about excavation and stuff. It's not even all going to be included in the final film, but I figured I might as well record it anyway and have extra content just for fun. The shots where the team looks at the map were fun to film, and I love how they look. The top-down shot of the map was especially difficult because I had to experiment with several different ways of filming this before I settled on flipping the table up to be vertical and shooting it from the side. I am putting the finishing touches on the pirate ship cutaway, and once I am done with these shots, I will finally be able to take this all down and work on some more fun sets that aren't entirely white. One fun thing about the cutaway ship is that I have to kind of balance it in between the studs here. So what I had to do is cook up these little supports for it. What I ended up doing is building this support which has 2 layers of these pieces. So now I can just push that in right there. And then I did the same thing with this piece back here. Gonna miss you, buddy. Next up, the Egypt sets. I started out with a quick bit of dialogue between the Doctor and Sandy while they look over the pyramids. Initially, I had planned to have the whole team walking along with the pyramids in the background, but I found that I was far too severely lacking in tan pieces to pull that off. Alright, time to build this Egyptian guy. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I am done filming on this set. It was about a minute of footage from the Egypt set, so I guess it's time to break it down. Alright, the island is done. I'm just about ready to film this. I do need to figure out how to animate all these little figures in the boat. I also will need to figure out how to do the digging here, but I did leave a hole so that they can pull out the treasure chest. My bricklink order arrived. These will be mostly for the sand in the Africa scene. Some shrubberies. Huh. Neat. This is the headquarters kind of place. I'm ready to finish this up over the next couple months, probably. I'm pretty glad I just bought this new lamp, because this old one, the base for it completely broke off. So that one's out of commission now. Rest in peace, old friend. I just finished up animating this first hugging shot, and I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite shots to animate so far. I think it turned out really well as well. I'm just really happy with it. I just finished filming the final shot on this headquarters set, so that means this set is done, and now all I have left is film the Africa scene and then do all the editing. I got another bricklink order. So this time I got 8x8s, 6x6s, 4x10s, and then these pieces are all for making the straw hut. I built the roof based on a tutorial that I found, which I've included the link for in the description. It was incredibly unstable, but it was just for show anyway. So it's February 11th. I built this set. It's the inside of the hut, and then I ran out of tan pieces. So, made another bricklink order. 75 4x2s. Hopefully that'll be enough to finish the walls here. Okay, I'm glad I got as many as I did, because I used all of them. It was actually like one piece off, but I just stuck it up here. I am gonna need to get lights for this guy because my life light's broke. What do we have here? Alright, I guess I need some batteries for this. Ooh, that is nice and bright. It's March 26th right now. I'm working on filming the big talking head shot from the Africa scene here. I'm really liking how it's looking. I got about 6 seconds done yesterday. I'll see if I can get some more done today. It took me a really long time to set this up nicely so I could get enough light on Zach's head here, which I accomplished by having this lamp just facing the desk and then several white plates just reflecting light. I'm just setting up to film this scene. It's the last one I have to film. I'm trying to do the glowing eyes on the mask entirely in camera. So what I've got here are studs inside the eyes, and I just have a massive amount of sticky tack around the mask to keep light from leaking and to keep everything stuck together properly. We'll see how easy it is to actually film on this setup. I'm using these little mini ball joints. They seem to be just sturdy enough, but also just movable enough to be able to position it how I want. I originally wanted to film the mask scenes inside the hut, but that looked pretty ugly and was near impossible to animate. Filming straight on my desk for a black expanse turned out exactly as I hoped. I just finished animating the last shot here, so animation is unofficially done. I am currently rendering a test render of the film just to make sure I haven't missed anything, and I'm leaving this set up just in case I have. But as it stands, we got almost 11 minutes of just the footage with no titles or anything. I can't wait to see what it looks like on this first run through, and I really hope I can just jump straight to editing now. I'm getting really excited. So I'm trying to film these falling coins shots, and I have this with a little coin on the end slowly rotating, and I need to green screen it. I tried using the blue background that I have, but it's too light, so I took an old t-shirt and put it on this lid here. So this should be a nice even green screen. We'll see if this works. I just finished animating the shots that I need for the falling coins bit. I figured I'd put a bunch of work into it to make it look nice, and that's actually turning out alright so far. I am masking it out manually in hit film over here. It takes like an hour for the shot to get all the way through it. I really like how it's turning out so far. This is the latest version that I have, and once I add this coin, I'll have all 5 of the coins I need. And then I can fine-tune it and start doing the slide projector bit. The slide projector bit wasn't too hard on the whole. I just took still images of the individual objects, quickly masked them out in hit film, and then dropped them onto the projector background. Last, but hardly least, I recorded all the necessary sounds. This was easily one of the most fun parts, especially tracking down an old Super 8 projector to get this sound. After that, I basically forgot to record any updates. I moved on to editing, with one of the first steps being adding the camera shake to any of the handheld shots in the film. I accomplished this by recording a couple pieces of tape on the garage door with my phone, then tracking this footage in hit film and manually applying it to every shot that I wanted to look handheld. Once I finished editing, I set a release date for November 1st, threw up a couple teasers on Twitter, and uploaded the film to YouTube. So, there you have it. A collection of random tidbits from me making adventure. This is the longest I've ever worked on anything, and I'm proud of the result. Now, if you'll excuse me,